everyone.
Morning, Lippies. So what are we doing today, Pinky?
Take over the world. Just need to find the power source. And it's come.
Load shedding.
No, it's not load shedding today.
Oh, they stole a cable. Let me show you the...
Welcome to South Africa. In any case, while Jess is looking for that,
This is
she's
a
found it.
post. They literally stole 3 MV cables. Like, what the hell?
Okay, so today we're going to the gym. We need to clean the house a bit. It's a bit of a mess.
Just another daily vlog from us to you. We are gonna head into the gym, maybe grab a coffee after, and then head home. We need to clean the house. We've obviously been away for like almost a week, so
a lot of laundry and a bit messy. And yeah, we also need to, the vehicle's license disc is expired.
yes. And
Need to sort that out.
oh, I wonder when they're gonna message me for my license.
And so she did a license in November before. We renewed a license before we left Thailand.
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything. And it's like 20 k's, 25 k's, so
We don't,
we don't just want to drive
all
there.
the way there.
So maybe we should just try and call them.
But
can
what
you call them?
number? Like, how do you call them? I'm sure
I don't
there's
know.
a number for the license department.
No.
But will they answer?
In any case, let's get going.
First, we do some lunges to warm up, ne? You're looking fly as hell. Let's go!
You and I till the end. Don't need to pretend again and again. We'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye. We'll stick together.
So how was it? Workout done? Dead. Legs
I just
finished.
sweaty armpits.
We're quickly running into the post office to try and get the license sorted.
I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time.
Okay, the post office is done. Renewed the car's license. Paid a fine. I'm pretty sure that was not me because I
guaranteed.
barely drive this car. But anyway, paid that. Renewed the license. Good to go. Rushed home quickly because the camera's battery was flat, so we went to go get a new one. Power is still off. I feel like it's becoming like a reoccurring thing in these vlogs. Every day we decide to vlog, we have load shedding, but it's not load shedding today. Cable theft. Wow. But anyway, we fetched our laptops so that we can work a little bit. Oof. That's why we have a fine. Speedy Gonzalez. I know you drive a sports car, darling.
Relax.
But chill a little bit. Huh? So yeah, the whole area is off. But I want to go to this game. I saw an ad, a Super Shape ad on my Instagram for like a skinny latte creamer, something like that.
So Instagram advertising works.
Yes, most definitely. So I want to go get that, and then we're gonna get some lunch and do some work, and then eventually when the power comes back on, we'll go home and like clean the house, and then we have church tonight. There's Bible study on a Tuesday, and then we'll go to that. Hopefully the power comes back on soon, because I would preferably want the house to be clean before we leave. But first stop, or second stop for the third stop for the day is 𝘲𝘪𝘥𝘦𝘰. Before someone calls me out on my lipstick, because you know that's bound to happen on the vlogs.
I'm at the deodorant section looking for deodorant, but secretly I just went to the gym and I just want to spray some deodorant.
So we're sitting at Cafe Fino. This was the ad that I saw on Facebook, on Instagram. I thought it was like a big bottle of like creamer, but turns out it's just like flavor drops. It says it here. So we have those at home, but yeah, I just got excited.
And it wouldn't be the same without you. We have yet so many stupid things to do. You're the only thing I'm holding on to. Anywhere and anything, I'll be there.
At the spa.
Whenever we feel quite lazy to like make up the bed, this is what I do. So I just like air out the bed and then fold over the covers, and then I stack the pillows so that we can like fold laundry.
You fold the laundry?
We need to fold the laundry and sort out the laundry. Nay,
Yes, but
we can't wash it just yet.
no, there is no power.
No power source, so we can't take over the world, Pinky.
I'll go clean the kitchen.
Are you gonna wash the dishes?
No.
Okay, I'll sort out the laundry. Okay, so the laundry is sorted out. This is our bag from Cape Town. We are going on another Cape Town trip in a week. So, yeah, just for now, I'm just going to unpack everything and just put the luggage away. But I'm not going to store it as we normally do. But when I organize the laundry, I normally do like a dark and a color pile. And then I do a white pile and like beigey colors. So that's ready to wash when the power comes back on. So this is the fridge situation. I smell something bad coming from this fridge. We've obviously been away for like a week, so we were in quite a rush. So we didn't have time to like clear it out. So I'm gonna take everything out in the fridge. This is supposed to be in a container, by the way. And throw out some stuff that's gone bad. We are off the Coke Zero for now. Bren and I are gonna try and have water.
Water?
From this month.
We're gonna try and have a little water?
Yes. Sushi mayo is officially done. Nelif.
Yes.
This is like, oh my goodness, takeaways. This is real life, guys. Sometimes we forget about what's in the fridge. But I'm going to take all of this out and then clean this bad boy up. So you guys are probably wondering why the hell I have my roses in the fridge. So my tip to you guys is, if you know you're gonna go away for like a couple of days or even just leaving the house for the whole day, pop your flowers or especially roses in the fridge, because they don't really like the heat and they will stay fresher for so much longer. So that's what I did. I'm just gonna pop new water in here and they are literally still good as new. So I bought a huge bottle of disinfectant liquid, and I just mix a little bit of it with water, and I put it in the spray bottle, and we use it all around the house. So what I'll do is I'll literally like spray the entire fridge. Let's not pretend like we are perfect and stuff does not spill in the fridge, because that certainly happens here. So I'll literally just spray it and then leave it for a couple of minutes, and then I'll wipe it down.
Electricity Johns. What's the electricity slide?
We should do, sorry, we're just watching YouTube videos. We should do TikToks.
No.
Like, cheat, 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 cheat. We should do couples TikToks.
No.
Please, let's do it.
No, I think we should do the electro slide because the power is back on.
Who's the electro slide?
Electric slide, the electro slide, I can't remember.
What is it?
To dance. Do a little dance.
Show me the dance. Show it to me.
Say the one hop.
Slide to the left.
Yeah.
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Yeah.
Crisscross. Cha cha now, yo.
I think it's that.
You guys can't see properly. Come. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha cha now, yo. Go on, cha cha. Cha cha again. Cha cha now, yo. You're so freaking cheesy, man. How to do the electric slide.
3, 4. Then take 4 steps back. 1, 2.
Whoa.
Then you do.
It's actually the Mendoza slide.
That is a slide.
Yeah.
That's why Jessica and Heerden.
Then you go back, front, back, front, and you kick a leg. And then you go in a circle. This color lights up. Granny's a China. Which is very good. I don't know the words. But I know the Mendoza.
I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry.
Okay, so I'm making my celery juice. We had one bunch of celery in the fridge and I wanted to make some in advance. So if you haven't seen one of my vlogs on my channel, this is how I make my celery juice. It's literally just celery and water, and I need a new blender. So I'm gonna mix this up and then strain it. What the hell are you doing? Not the cow. What the hell?
Cats needed some.
Babes, but not with this. This goes on the floor. Get it in there. Get it in there. Back to
we just took down the wine up there, and the reason why our medicine / alcohol cabinet's full. So Jess, it focuses, is going to tackle it.
So this is like our alcohol and medicine cabinet. We try to keep our medicine organized in this container, but we have like extra stuff like probiotics, some activated charcoal. We've got some 𝘸𝘪𝘴 recently, and yeah, we get scent, alcohol, and we get like gifts and stuff like that. So that's why we have so much. I mean, look, this is a gift that I got from Essence, a bottle of 𝘥𝘪𝘳. It's just so pretty to drink, to be honest. And then this one is actually Bren's 21st with all of the signatures.
Yeah, so everybody that came to the 21st wrote on it.
Let's find mine.
So there were 2 bottles. One was stolen. Not stolen.
Dankie vir die wonderlike man wat jy is. Baie lief vir jou, my bolkie.
So that's about 7 years old now.
Crazy.
So that's a 17-year-old bottle of
I got this beautiful brutal fruit bouquet on Valentine's, the day before Valentine's. I already like took 3 out to take to a braai with my brother and my sister-in-law, but I want Bren to like loosen these so that I can put them in the cupboard. I signed a contract with Brutal Fruit for the next 6 months. I'm really excited to start creating content for them and to be working with them, so I need these ready on hand. It's quite difficult to get this out. And then I also want him to loosen this. It's a little diffuser with little sticks. There we go. Okay, so while Bren is busy with the Brutal Fruit, I thought I would show you guys how I like to organize the medicine. So instead of having like all of the different kinds of medicine in boxes like this, I like to take the little cards out and just lay them upright like this. I also like to cut away the ones we've used. I just feel like it saves a lot more space. And then when we get to the cards being like just 2 tablets left, or maybe just 1, I just pop them in a little container so that I know exactly what it is. I mean, at the back it says that's a Remy, that is like a sleeping tablet, so you know exactly what it's for. Just make sure before you take it out of the box it has that label at the back, but most of them do. And then we literally just got a brand new pack of 𝘸𝘪𝘴s, so I took them out and just put them in a little bag like this, but I just feel like it saves so much more space. And then, you know, bottles like this that I can't do that with, I'll just put in the cupboard. Okay, so we are on the road. We finished up cleaning. We kind of had to pop you guys on charge. Pop the leafies on charge. Nee.
Pop you guys on charge.
He's not comfortable with saying leafies yet. I'm trying to like get into it. I don't mind saying it, but I don't think Bren will say it because I'm his only leafy. So we got dressed. After cleaning we took a quick shower, got dressed, just like comfy clothes, did my hair slick back, and now we are on our way to church. So on Wednesdays, no, Tuesdays, it used to be on Wednesdays. I remember when I used to live at home, like in school and stuff, we used to go to church on Wednesdays, but they changed it to Tuesdays, and we really like to go on Tuesdays because, I don't know, it's a little bit more intimate, chilled, laid back.
And it's a Bible study, so it's a bit more informative.
Yeah, and I like that the pastor kind of like explains go and do that, and then we'll kind of like share our notes after, like we did last time.
Yes, if we take any, I'm quite tired.
No, I brought your book. I brought your book.
Just joking. Just joking.
Well, if Brain doesn't take notes, I will definitely, and then we'll share them with you guys, with you lippies.
Lord, I want to pray for everybody that's here tonight. I pray, Lord, that this truth will make them free. Father, from the bondages of the devil, condemnation, judgment, powerlessness, no hope. Father, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And I pray, Father, that your spirit of liberty, Father, the one that makes us free from the power of sin, Father, I pray that he will be part of them, and that they will have hope, and that they will be joyful, that they will be cheerful, because it doesn't matter what happens in the world, because we are God's children, and he looks after us. And we thank you for that in Jesus' name. And everybody says, Amen.
So we are home. What a great service. No?
Yeah, like we said beforehand, we always enjoy, or when we've been there, we've enjoyed Tuesday services. So.
And previously we shared our notes with you guys, and I do want to mention that everyone makes notes differently. Everyone writes down things that are like based on them in that specific time. But yeah, we're just gonna like explain to you briefly what we've learned today. Hope you guys enjoy this end to the vlog. So babes, what did we learn?
Well, I just maybe wanted to give background on what it was about. Is just that basically God sent Jesus down to be the peacemaker and the mediator for the new covenant, meaning new way we worship and interact with God, meaning not the old one with the 10 commandments anymore, but the one where you serve, you have an intimate relationship with the Lord and serve with love, basically.
Love, joy and peace.
Yeah.
And he also like briefly touched on obedience, the word obedience, and that word obedience means that it's God's way to reward us. And in order for us to be Christ-like, we have to put on the new man, right? And if we put on the new man, we kind of like expose the old man and we can sacrifice him. So in order to, you know, identify and put on your new man, you kind of have to sacrifice the old man, and only by putting on the new man you can identify the old man and sacrifice it so that you can be more Christ-like.
I think what if I'm correct is
I'm bad at explaining.
You're a new self. Basically.
Yes, that's basically what he means by new man.
So a new man is, if you try to work too much on the old man, meaning trying to better your old self, he said you'll take a lifetime. Whereas if you start afresh and put yourself as a new person, not new person or new man, it's easier to learn and open up, and you'll expose all your old wrong habits by learning the new things. I think that's what he meant. Yeah.
But I think we all understand it in our own way. So you guys are not wrong if you're understanding it in your own unique way. And then Brain also mentioned that God is the peacemaker. So we touched, is it John 14
Jesus is
verse
the peacemaker.
John 14 verse 27. And what I loved about this specific teaching tonight was that the pastor touched on anxiety, and I've like briefly spoke about it on my channel, and like I do suffer from anxiety, and I feel like a lot of people do, but he actually said something that makes a lot of sense. Anxiety is from the devil. Like prevent yourself from going to events or doing stuff that you love, or stuff that can like flourish this new man because of anxiety. And the devil knows that, because if he gives you that anxiety, you're not going to flourish in your new man. My example was, my mom was in this church and she was like part of this church. She literally lived for God and for this church, and like since her passing, I didn't want to go to this church because it reminded me of her, and I just felt like a little bit anxious. And then my brother told me one day, he was like, you know, that is literally the devil trying to like feed you this anxiety and telling you that, you know, you're not ready yet and things like that. So that like really touched me, and I wrote down here that God's will for us is to be at peace with ourselves and to be at peace with him and his will. So when something is right for you and your life, you won't feel anxiety, you know?
I hear what you're saying.
I feel it's difficult for someone to like understand if they don't like feel anxiety.
Well, I think all of us feel anxiety in like
I just think
different ways and for
some
different
people
things.
think about it a lot more than others.
I'll show it a bit more, maybe.
Yes, or give attention to it more than it deserves. I also wrote down, anxiety is a disruption of peace that creates fear. God said, let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. We can't find peace in things in that of the world, like a safe house or like something stupid, for example, like but only in him.
You can't find peace in money or in materialistic things.
That of the world.
Yeah, that of the world. At the end of the day, all you'll actually be able to find peace is
with him.
And I mean, that maybe means that you don't have all the money in the world, or you don't have the things that the world says.
But I feel like the world kind of like feels that that's the only way they can have peace. So it's important to sit back and realize that that's not what's going to give you true love, joy and peace in your heart. You can only find that with him
through prosperity.
Through prosperity. So the word prosperity means love, joy and peace, and that is nothing to do with like material success. But he always like stops his teachings so that you'll come back next week and finish it. But yeah, did you write like similar things?
Yeah, just also when he touched on,
it's always interesting to know what other people write down.
He talked about the 3 truths or the 3 steps. We said when Jesus came down, he sacrificed himself. He justified us, meaning he justified us over our judgments. So people can judge you, but I mean, it shouldn't affect you because you've been justified in what you believe in. And that justification gives us access to grace. So what he means is you've got freedom, but not freedom over going to church or serving the Lord. You've got freedom over sin. So meaning you've got the choice to
you still need
stay
to
away
obey
from sin.
authority. And
so that's where he touched on the grace you've been given to actually have the power to say no and overcome sin. And at the end of all of those 2 steps, the third is it actually gives you hope. And that's something that Jesus had. And something that struck me is that Jesus also needed grace to get through his earthly experience when he was put on earth, because he also was tempted and he also was, but through grace and through hope he was able to overcome it.
And also what the pastor mentioned was you won't seek hope until you suffer. And that's so true, because like I've never suffered until my mom passed away, and that is like I've like looked for hope and like peace. I've just like tried to like think of peace and hope, peace and hope, peace and hope, and not until you suffer will you kind of like search for those things, and the only way to achieve that is through Christ. And yeah.
Okay, but we're doing.
Oh my goodness, we talk forever.
So thank you for joining us.
And we hope you guys enjoyed this cleaning. Woo, your underskirt! This cleaning day, spending the day with us. What we did today, it wasn't as like productive as we would want it, but at least we have a clean house now, and we are gonna make dinner now.
At 9.
But it's just gonna be very simple chicken and avo wraps, which we're not gonna show you guys because we talk way too much. So we'll see you guys in the next vlog, no?
Yes. See you soon.
Bye guys.